viral video of like me directly recording a video from the YouTube. So like I don't have YouTube downloaded on my iPad already. It's just like, yeah, I mean I just go on the Safari's webpage on YouTube, then from Studios. So instead of like uploading a file, see, the main reason why I'm like doing this is so that I don't acquire too much space, and with the hopes of what if I become famous, but because I've thought that what if, so it won't, but since I'm thinking it won't, so I'm like what if, so it's like I still have like a 50-50 what if not, you know. I'm just like super tired. Anyway, what was he saying? My legs look so nice. You should see them like after running. My quads, they get so good. Like currently this baby is low-key injured. Like I tore my ligament. You might be thinking that this color is so off because it is. It used to go out with something else, but that something else I can't remember. Oh, that, okay, that sofa is like shifted now. Anyway, but we have like two of these babies, and it's like just so damn comfortable, so they still use it. Anyway, so I would. This was just like me trying what it is. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna get famous. So instead of making like different videos, whatever thought I have, I'm gonna say it. I was doing that anyway, but like, this is just not going to be a clickbait or something. I'm like so tired, I can't go sleep. Okay, so now you know my name, Rahi. Anyway, so uh, I have this tendency. Okay, so I get what I want. Like, I'm a teenage girl, okay? I'm in college. Everyone's on me. Okay, but then let's say I would get involved with someone. It's not like I'm trying for it. I would just get involved. Okay, I don't like try it. They just come on my lap for some reason. Like Bhagwan ji, you know that, right, Krishna ji? But anyway, so but then it's like, okay, let's say like something happened, they'll make an effort, but I'm like, I'm too cool for that shit, even though I'm like literally dying because of it. I'm like, you know, all those fangirl moment thing happening. And when, and since I won't be giving them the energy they want, it's fair. Like, bro, you're giving me 100 energy and I'm responding one. And if I'm just giving you 1% of energy, that too in snippets, like I would have been gone like that too in minus time. Here, like still kudos to you for still sticking because I wouldn't have. But then that's the thing. Like this one guy, which I low-key liked at that moment. So I was like going crazy after him. But then I was like, I'm not gonna call him or text him or do anything at all. But then I would still talk about him with my friends, but I didn't do anything. And then this one time he just randomly calls me up, and he had some doubt. Not him, a friend of his who's in another country, a different continent, who had a doubt in CS. I'm a CS major. So he called me up to ask that. It was a bit weird if I'm being honest because it was a pretty stupid doubt which you could have just asked ChatGPT, but I'm not gonna think too much about it. It was just pretty casual. Anyway, so on the call, when I felt like the conversation was gonna end, I was like, yeah, so you only call like when you have stuff to talk, huh? Or like when you need help, blah, blah, blah. So he goes like, you know, I won't always be the first one to call, right? I was like, yeah. And he was right. Like for the whole duration of that week, I wanted to hang out with him. I could have just said like, hey, do you wanna like hang out? I'm good. Yeah. I didn't do that, but I wanted to. But I thought about it so much, the universe somehow forced him to call me for that thing, and we ended up meeting. a week or so later. It was nice. Anyway, so that thing when I said that, hey, do you wanna like hang out? So this another dude, like you can say maybe 1 or 2 week ago, when this incident happened, we like randomly met up somewhere. There was like an event going on. Him and I weren't exactly close friends. We were like Instagram mutuals, and we had talked before like twice and thrice. But every time when we talked, it was like an elongated talk. So I actually considered him a good friend, but then not like, yeah, like a good friend, not just like the ones you hang out with. Like if you're bored, just the ones if you randomly meet, you'll have like a good talk with them and feel comfortable. But this one time, the last time when we met, I don't know how. Oh, so whenever I would meet him, he'd be like, "Oh, you're like really funny." I am. I'm like a very funny person. I started making out this video like from yesterday, and every time it was like either very late at night or like really early in the morning. And it's me mostly like doing trauma dumping. So if you're like watching this video series, you might be like, I am a very interesting person. I can vouch on that. Like the humor, it just cooks here. It's just so damn good. Like zombies, no, like don't take it. Anyway, so yeah, so like, and basically after that time, like the third time when we hung out, like accidentally, he was like, he just texted me out of nowhere. Like he replies to some of the previous conversation we had, like either my him. And then he's like, by the way, you look nice in it. Like nice, like the dress you were wearing. And then the conversation goes on, and that dude is like openly hitting on me. And fun fact, I have liked him before, like the first time when we talked. But then I was like involved with one another dude at that time. So my feelings weren't strong. But this time when he comes along, I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like I was. So Yashi, so like, girl, this is the thing. If you want something, you go for it. I'm not gonna like pretend or act like I'm too cool for it because I wouldn't be getting it. So I wouldn't be having fun. So I kind of know that the studio is like open, or like what's the worst like in trying. So what I'll do is when I go back to college, as soon as I go, or like even 1 2 days before I reach the city, 2 days before from that, anytime he posts a story, anytime, I'm just gonna text him, hey, do you wanna like hang out? And then he'll be like, oh, so see, two things can happen. Three, but like let's go with two. Either he'll say yes, first either he'll say no. So we'll be like, okay, he'll say yes. Then we'll make plans. So yeah. And then in the yes, either we'll like just hang out as friends for the majority of the time, or for the second, we'll just like clear our boundaries, like emotionally crippled, unavailable, not really interested in having a bond. Him, same, I guess. So yeah, and then whatever happens, happens. We'll see on that. But then I won't act too cool for it. I'll just go with the flow. But so basically, you should go for the things you want because I have a strong feeling that if I ask for things I actually want, they would happen. Like, see, the decisions that Freshman or Yashi made were not the most smartest ones, but this time she has experience and smartness. So she'll probably make better decisions. The decisions are going to be the same, but the outcomes can be different. I'm not expecting a different outcome. I just don't want it to be different in a bad way, like getting kidnapped from people you don't know. So here I know these two people, my curly haired chashmish guys. Freaky tall. Okay, not freaky tall, but